Good evening, Bobcat family, and welcome to the Mar Middle School Open House for 8th grade for the 2021 and 22 school year. We're so elated to have our students back in the building for face-to-face instruction. It has been far too long. Our students have been home throughout the pandemic, and we are excited about having our students back here at school so that we can provide them with a world-class education, preparing them to be creative thinkers, great citizens, and lifelong learners. And so, as I stated, welcome back. School starts August the 2nd, Monday, August the 2nd, 2021. Homeroom starts at 8:45 a.m. I repeat, homeroom starts at 8:45 a.m. Students are considered tardy or late anytime after 8:45. You can drop students off or scholars off as early as 8:10 a.m. Before that time, there will not be any adults on campus, so please make sure that you drop students off by 8:10 or after 8:10 to receive their breakfast. Students are to report to the cafeteria upon arriving to campus. Students will travel along the bus lane into the side entrance of the building where they will go to the cafeteria to receive a nutritious breakfast to start their day. Also, 8th grade students will continue on to their homeroom classes. And Mr. Proctor, the 8th grade administrator, will talk to you a little bit more in depth about that during his session. I would like to advise you that Clayton County Public Schools is concerned about the health and safety of every child, as well as Morrow Middle School. So we are following all CDC guidelines when it comes to our students. We ask that parents please provide students with hand sanitizer that they can use at any time to keep their hands clean. We will also have sanitizing stations located throughout the building. Students can also bring water bottles. Students can also bring water bottles in which they can fill up at the water fountain stations throughout the building at any time. Clayton County Public Schools does have a mask mandate in place, so we ask that all students and teachers wear a mask. Parents, upon entering the building at any time, we're going to ask that you complete a survey, and we also ask that you wear a mask as well. And that is to protect our students, teachers, and yourself while you are in the building. We did receive an update today about the first day of school instructions. It is very unfortunate, however, at this time, parents will not be allowed to enter the building on the first day of instruction until further notice due to health and safety reasons. I repeat, so parents will not be able to walk their students to their homeroom class on the first day of school. And it is unfortunate, and we do apologize about that. But you will have an opportunity to meet your child's teacher face to face at a later date. Okay. Moving forward, parents, we also ask that if you can send students with um, sanitizer wipes for their desk, and we're going to have some in class as well. But if your child would like to wipe down their desk before sitting down or before leaving class, they can do so. And so we would definitely like your assistance with that. And this will help to keep our school safe, our students safe and healthy at all times. Next, we have our reading and math expectations for the year. We ask that our students spend at least 1 hour outside of the building reading. And students will utilize the iReady platform as we've had in place for the last few years. And we've saw an definite increase in our reading throughout the building. So we'd like for us to reinforce that this year and for parents to assist us at home. We would like for students to utilize the iReady platform for reading and for math at least 1 hour per subject matter during the school week. And students, we will have different ways that we will reward you to ensure that you're continuing with that during that time frame. Okay. CCPS has an extravaganza this weekend. If you would like to register your child for the CCPS extravaganza, which will take place this Saturday between the hours of 10 and 12. The CCPS extravaganza registration link is located on the Morrow Middle School website, and you can register your child. Upon registration, you will be sent a link to your email about the time and location that you can pick up your child's school supplies, along with a free book bag as well. Okay. We will address uniform attire today and talk to you about the uniform expectations for 8th grade, as all middle schools and elementary schools are uniform schools in CCPS. Okay. And we've addressed parent visits on the first day of school. And also you will hear from our PTSA president. I would like to add that this year, our Morrow Middle School scholars, as we transition to a world language school. And so all students will be provided with foreign language opportunities, either in the area of French or Spanish. So your 8th grade child will be able to determine whether or not they would like to take high school French or high school Spanish this 8th grade year. So we are definitely looking forward to that option for our students and for students to select a great world language as we prepare them to be world-class citizens and globally competitive. Okay. The last statement that I would like to make is in regards to Clayton County Public Schools, and our new initiative is called Get Vaxxed, and that means to get vaccinated. The current vaccination rate for Clayton County is 32% for fully vaccinated persons. To reach herd immunity, we need to reach at least 70% vaccinated. Clayton County Public Schools is calling the shots. Why is it important to get vaccinated? No more masks, no more social distancing, no more endless Zoom meetings, hugs with friends and family, school dances and parties, indoor sporting events with no fan restrictions. So CCPS, let's get vaccinated. I did. And so at this time, I'm going to turn it over to our 8th grade administrator, Mr. Proctor. And this is our administrative team on the screen. The principal, of course, is Mr. Harrell. Our assistant principals, and I'll start in order. We have Mr. Jared Proctor, the assistant principal for 8th grade, Ms. Regina Ellison, the assistant principal for 7th grade, and Ms. Sherry Nance, the assistant principal for 6th grade. Okay. Thank you. At this time, I will turn it over to Mr. Proctor.
All right, Mr. Harrell. Before we proceed, families, tonight, I do also want to take a moment. Mr. Proctor, I serve as the 8th grade assistant principal, as Mr. Harrell shared. I also support our magnet and gifted honors areas as well. Ms. Vasquez, who is on, will also be available to provide interpreting services at the end or in the chat box when necessary. So just wanted to share that as well. Ms. Vasquez.
Yes, hi. Buenas tardes a todos. Yo soy la señorita Vázquez. Si necesitan interpretación y si tienen alguna pregunta o duda de la información que está dando, lo pueden poner en el chat y yo lo traduciré para los directores.
Gracias, Ms. Vasquez. With that being said, we are Morrow Middle School and we are 3D, diverse, determined, and distinguished. Before introducing such a mighty 8th grade gifted honors and magnet team, do want to just take a moment, parents and students that are on, and just before we go into detail of different things, just share some overarching expectations as we get ready to embark upon an exciting school year. Obviously, we all are eager just to return and just be as successful as possible. But parents, as we go throughout the evening, just some key takeaways just to be mindful of as far as a joint effort. Two things. Number one, I do ask that every single week that you are checking Infinite Campus. So when we talk about that a little later on, please pay close attention because we want to make sure that we are monitoring performance every single week. And additionally, parents, Let's Talk Tuesdays. That's one initiative here at Marl Middle School that which we reserve Tuesdays for parent conferences and just a time to talk about our student performance. And we really want to just make sure that we just take advantage of that. Outside of that, students are definitely charged, and we're going to talk about that some more, just charged with the task of being on time and just ready to learn every day, every period. That means bringing their Chromebooks, charged daily, ready to go, getting enough sleep each night, and just returning to this, making sure that we return to a way of life that is truly productive and supportive of our scholars being successful and get ready for high school. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce two people and first, and then they'll introduce some others, but Ms. Lewis, who is our 8th grade counselor and magnet counselor, she is online with us today. And our grade level chair, Mr. Dunlap, he's on with us today, and both are pictured. And at this time, Mr. Dunlap is going to introduce the rest of the 8th grade team with teams 8B and teams 8A.
Good day, my name is Rod Dunlap. I'm the 8th grade chair here at Marl Middle School. I'm going to introduce the 8th grade team, starting with myself. Of course, I'll be teaching math for the year. We have Ms. Lewis, who is our illustrious counselor. We have Ms. Panilla, who is teaching science for team A. We have Ms. Glenn, who is teaching social studies. Ms. Kay Walton, who is going to be teaching ELA, and Mr. James Alou, who's going to help us with our exceptional students. For team A, we have Ms. Wade from the Fort Valley State University. We have Ms. Diaz from Alabama, will be with our exceptional students. Ms. Carter also from the University of Alabama will be heading social studies. Ms. Arroyo from Georgia State, and Ms. White from Ms. Georgia State. Ms. Arroyo will have math, and Ms. White will have ELA.
All right, so parents, your students are in great hands. Also, to take a moment, if your 8th grade scholar is enrolled in the dual language full immersion classes, we have Ms. Walton, who is social studies and our lead teacher for the program, as shown. Ms. Carleo, who will teach 6th grade ELA and social studies. Ms. Lisa Swain, 6th and 7th grade science. Ms. Vasquez, 6th grade math and 8th grade science, and she serves as the co-chair of the magnet program. Ms. Mosley, 6th and 7th grade language arts. Ms. Paredes, who serves as our high school Spanish teacher, and Mr. Carmona, 7th and 8th grade math. Moving forward, we also have the leaders of our Gifted and Honors Learning, Ms. Penniman being the chairperson for our Gifted and Honors Advanced program. We also have Ms. Davenport, Ms. Montague, and Ms. Wilson. Ms. Davenport serves in mathematics, Ms. Montague serves in English language arts, and Ms. Wilson serves in social studies. All right, just to give a quick highlight of the magnet experience, our students do learn completely immersed in the Spanish language 50% of the school day. And additionally, we do offer accelerated learning opportunities in the high school Spanish coursework. At this time, all of our students are embarking upon an opportunity to earn high school credits in the foreign language, whether it be through Spanish or French. That specifically to the magnet program, we do have some key components as outlined. And for our magnet and gifted honors parents on today, we will have an upcoming meeting within the first 2 weeks of school, just to highlight some specifics to those scholars as well. All right, and finally, all of our 8th grade scholars are involved in Connections coursework, and as shown are the teachers who provide those services in each department, from fine arts all the way down to world languages and even academic supports when necessary. So when looking at your child's schedule at Infinite Campus, you will see one of these individuals' names, and we'll have an opportunity, as Mr. Harold shared, in the future, where you will be able to meet that teacher face-to-face. But in the meantime, you can definitely connect with them virtually as we prepare our students for greatness. All right, Ms. White.
Hello, everyone. I'm one of the 8th grade ELA teachers here at Morrow Middle. I just wanted to discuss lockers with everyone. I wanted you all to know that lockers will be $3 when all first day forms that students will receive on the first day and bring to you to sign and complete. Once all of those forms are turned in and submitted to your homeroom teacher, then you will be assigned a locker. At the earliest, that will be Wednesday, August the 4th. Again, once all of those documents are turned into your homeroom teacher, your student will be issued a locker. Each student must have a locker. There'll be no sharing of lockers. So please make sure that all of those forms are turned in so that your student can begin to receive their lockers, so they don't have to carry all of those books and things every day.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Mrs. Glenn. Again, I'm one of the social studies teachers for 8th grade, and so I'll be going over our daily schedule. So if you look at the screen, this will be our schedule each day. On Monday, students can arrive as early as 8 o'clock, and that's only on the first day of school. The second day of school and thereafter, the earliest that students can arrive is 8:10. Again, on the first day of school, students can arrive as early as 8 o'clock. And then going forward, day 2 going forward, the earliest students can arrive is 8:10. So the school day begins at 8:25. So from 8:25 to 8:55, we will be in homeroom. From 8:55 to 9:55, 8th grade students will go to connections. Second period is from 10 to 11. Third period, which is also our lunch block, will be from 11:05 to 12:45. Fourth block is from 12:50 to 1:50. Fifth block is from 1:55 to 2:55. And lastly, sixth period is from 3 to 3:45.
Good afternoon, scholars and parents. Hopefully everyone is well. I am Ms. Carter. I teach 8th grade social studies on Team 8A. Just wanted to go over a couple of supplies that the students will need. So the first supply is going to be pencils. Make sure they have blue and black pens. Highlighters, 2 pocket or 3-prong folders, total of 6. Index cards, 3x5, color pencils, markers, subject and tab dividers. Make sure it is a 12-pack, as well as pencil pouches, rulers, sanitizer, face masks, disinfectant wipes, a USB flash drive, 2-inch 3-ring binders, loose leaf notebook papers, and a composition notebook.
Along with hi, I'm Ms. Walton. I'm with 8th grade ELA. Along with those other supplies that were just noted, there are some other things that will be specific for ELA for Team 8A and B, which includes the 5-star 5-subject notebook. We prefer the plastic ones because they last longer. Some scissors because we will be doing some interactive notebook things and we cannot share supplies anymore. Everything else is similar to the previous, except you may need 2 more composition notebooks. Everything else is duplicated. Also, this is being recorded and it is going to be on the school's website. So you will have the ability to access this again at a later time.
Good evening, parents, students, faculty, and staff. Of course, I'm Ms. Wade. I teach.
We can't, it's hard to hear you, Ms. Wade. Ms. Wade, are you present? Okay.
Well, I guess we'll go ahead and
Go
get
ahead, Ms. Wade, I see you.
uniform. I can't hear Ms. Wade, but the colors this year, again, we have the green polo shirts and khaki pants. And of course, I know a couple of questions were asking about blue and black pants. On some occasions, we will allow those, but for the most part, our uniform will be basically khaki bottoms and green tops. As far as transportation is concerned, there were some questions about specific routes. I'm going to just, if I can, grab this and just drop this into the chat. Let's see if we can get this to go right. So for parents, if you have a, let's see if I can put this in the chat for you guys. It won't go. So if we have just an address, you just put the address in. Actually, you could put Trammell Road or wherever your location. Hit the go, and you'll see it highlighted here. Once you highlight it, you pull that up, and it will give you the information. I put in one, obviously, that was not eligible for transportation, but when you put your address in, it will tell you for Morrow Middle School where you're eligible, and it will give you the specific stops. So as far as transportation, we expect you to arrive on time. Walkers and riders will enter through the bus lane. Car riders will enter through the front entrance. And if you have any type of change in transportation needs, we ask that you notify the front office as soon as possible.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Ms. Arroyo. I teach math here at Morrow Middle School. When your students are here in the building, we want to ensure that they are operating with pride, and that kind of looks different depending on the setting. But we want to make sure that they're prepared, respectful, involved, diligent, and efficient, not just in the classroom, but also in the hallway, cafeteria, and in bathrooms as well. So a lot to kind of get through on this, so I'm not going to read everything, but you can see some elements of what that looks like for each area of the building here in this chart. And it pretty much just includes that, you know, your child stays prepared, respectful, involved, diligent, and efficient.
Good evening, I'm Ms. Pinilla. I am teaching 8th grade science for Team 8B. Of course, we have COVID precautions this year. First off, masks will be worn by all students and staff. We will maintain as much physical distance as possible. Desks will be sanitized between classes, and to that end, we're asking for students to please bring wipes with them and have their own hand sanitizer. We will have assigned seats in class and at lunch for purposes of contact tracing. Students, if you're sick, please call the school, or your parents can call the school, and don't come to school. We will have a limited number of students in the bathroom at any one time, 3 at any time. We do have water bottle fill stations, so especially in this warm weather, definitely bring your own water bottle. And as Mr. Harrell mentioned earlier, we have no parent visits to the building for now.
All right. Good evening, everyone. My name is Miss Princess Walton, and I too teach social studies on the Magnet end. Just to go over a few of the textbooks that will be issued to your students from the first week of school. They will have an ELA Collections hardback book, a Georgia Studies book, Social Studies book, and also Algebra 1 students will have an Algebra 1 book as well. So these textbooks will be issued sometime throughout the first week of school, maybe the second week, as soon as those first day forms are returned that you all will receive on the first day of school as well. We ask that your students are keeping up with the books and please do not lose the books. As you guys can see, there's a price kind of attached to those books at the very bottom. Okay, and also, Infinite Campus is also available to the parents and the students as well, parent portal. You all can access that through the Clayton County homepage and click on the parents tab. There's a parent section. It will go through the steps as to how parents and students can sign up for Infinite Campus to see your schedules and also to keep track of your grades as well.
All right, before we show the video, for new Bobcats that are on at this time, I do want to make sure that we do take a moment to stress, in order to get your Chromebook, Chromebooks will be issued during the first week of school, but new students must have the ELBC parent agreement form. That form is located on our website, and we will place the form in the chat box as well momentarily. However, in order for a student to get their Chromebook, that form, that parent agreement ELBC form, must already be completed. And it's a real simple form. It does require a parent signature, but they cannot get the device without that. And we will start up providing those devices on a rotating basis during the first week of school. So at this time, back to Mr. Dunlap and going with Coach Freeman, our athletic director.
Greetings, Bobcat family. I am Coach Starry Freeman, your athletic director for Morrow Middle School. Fall sports have begun. If you think that you're interested in trying out for the volleyball team or the football team, then I am the person that you need to contact. First, you must be academically eligible, which means that you must have passed 5 of 6 classes from the previous school semester. I will be checking this information. A link will be provided where you can click on the link. Make sure that you include your first name and your last name, your grade, and the sport that you are interested in. I will then get back to you to let you know if you are academically eligible. If you are eligible, you will need to have a physical form, as well as you will have to create a Dragonfly account and fill out all of the necessary electronic forms. So again, the school year in full force, getting back to football and volleyball for middle school students. So make sure that you click the information link, fill out your information so that I can contact you to let you know if you are eligible to try out. Thank you and have a great rest of your day.
All right, and we next will have a word from our PTSA president, Mr. McCreer.
Greeting, Bobcat family. My name is Tony McCreer, and I will be serving as your 2021-2022 PTSA president here at Morrow Middle. It is my honor and pleasure to serve you and to work with your scholars to make this an outstanding year. Just have a few items I need to share with you so that we can get this year started off correctly. All PTSA meetings will be held via Zoom. Per COVID protocols, again, all PTSA meetings will be held via Zoom. All PTSA meetings will be held the second Wednesday of each month, starting at 6 p.m. Again, every second Wednesday of each month, starting at 6 p.m., will be your PTSA meetings for Morrow Middle. Also, parents, if you want to know how to be involved with PTSA, the quickest way is to become a PTSA member for Morrow Middle. Membership is $10 for the year. Again, that's $10 for the year. That covers you for the entire year that your child is in school at Morrow Middle. The envelopes for payments can be found in the main office, and a Cash App link will be coming very soon. Please look out for that. A Cash App link to make your payments will be coming very soon. Again, I need as many parents to sign up as an active member. Again, membership is $10 for the year. Also, Morrow Middle Spirit shirts will be available soon per grade level, per color. 6th grade is white, 7th grade is gold, 8th grade is forest green. Again, 6th grade is white, 7th grade is gold, 8th grade is forest green. Shirts, t-shirts are $15 and hoodies are $30. Again, t-shirts are $15, hoodies are $30. Cash App will be available, the same place for membership to do for the t-shirts, just on the information line put in for shirt and size and color, and we can get you taken care of for that. Information about parent volunteering will be forthcoming. Again, dealing with COVID protocols, we want to make sure that everybody is safe and that our scholars are safe, so that any volunteers that we have, we will get that information out to you, how you can help out very soon. If you have any questions or would like to get in touch with me, anything regarding PTSA, feel free to give me a call at 678-463-8581. Again, that's 678-463-8581. Just leave a short, brief message with your name, your child's name and grade, and your concern, and we'll be more than happy to get with you. Again, we look forward to a great year serving your scholars here at Morrow Middle, and go Bobcats.
All right, so parents, at this time, before I turn it back to our principal, Mr. Harrell, we will allow you to post questions using the chat box. Ms. Lewis and Mr. Dunlap will review the questions and ask questions out loud in order. However, we will allow you to post them in the chat box and we will read them out loud if you have specific questions. Other than that, as excited as we are to embark upon this year, parents, students, this is just that reminder that it is truly back to the business of school. So it is very vital that we embrace the norms that we're going to need to support these scholars and truly getting high school and post-high school ready. With that being said, Mr. Harrell.
Okay.